you still have this primal knowledge that you are not supposed to go inside the mouth of a giant fish. So they just freak out when mom and dad try to get them in there for a picture. But other than that, if they're over 2, they are just playing in there as long as they can. We have plenty of pictures of kids pretty much clinging to Finn's mouth as their parents are pulling them out. It's really an incredible, beautiful scene inside, and they've never seen anything like it. You can make crazy animal noises in there, and it sounds great. So she's been a great ambassador for our campaign. I mean, kids go crazy, and that keeps the parents around so we can talk to them about all the issues involved with the campaign, and they always are supportive once they learn. 90% of the juvenile salmon are killed every year by these dams. Species are really in danger, and, we need to act very quickly to save them. Right now, this is a very winnable campaign. This is something that we can do to really save the species, but we really got to get on it, and the kids get it immediately. The kids really get it, and that makes the parents realize they need to get on board, and once they hear what's going on, they're always very supportive.
The mighty salmon populations of the Snake River have been decimated over the past years due to the construction of dams that have driven the fish to near extinction. It is hoped that Finn and her message that extinction stops here will help to stimulate public awareness of this issue and foster preservation and protection of this fragile ecosystem.
Finn will end up back at the end of July up in her home in Chimacum, Washington. But, basically we started up in Washington with her 3 weeks ago, and we went through Washington, Oregon, Northern California. We've been in Southern California for a couple days, and we're crossing into Arizona tonight. We'll be in Phoenix tomorrow. We'll be in Arizona for a couple days, and then into Nevada. And, we're on this big campaign to really draw awareness, collect 100,000 signatures on our petition, and we're really going to get these dams removed. So that's what we're doing.
What's it been like for you personally to be on this bizarre tour?
It's been really rewarding. I mean, this is the kind of thing I want to do. It's not only a really fun job where you get to talk to lots of people and hear great stories, but we're doing something we feel really good about. That's kind of as good as it gets as far as I can tell, Getting paid to travel around this beautiful country of ours, talking to, our citizens about something you really care about and really connecting with people and making a difference. So it's just about as good as it gets.
When we return, we'll get a glimpse at this mother lobster's babies when we visit the Cabrillo Marine Aquarium's aquatic nursery. Stay with us as we find out what a mother lobster does when she has thousands of mouths to feed. When Out and About continues. At a local aquarium in San Pedro, a California spiny lobster enjoys the solitude of her private tank after becoming the proud mother of babies.
Well, here at Cabrillo Marine Aquarium, we're starting to raise baby California spiny lobsters.
Are there other kinds of lobsters, I guess?
There are tons of lobsters. The most popular is probably the East Coast Maine lobster, which is the one with the big claws that you normally would see on your dinner plate. But then you'll also have Caribbean lobster as well, and those are usually the tails that you would eat. But here in California, our lobster is the California spiny lobster, and it's also commercially fished and sold in fish markets as well. So.
I do see over there a single mother, and she's had quite an experience. What has been the result of her being here and under your supervision?
Well, we've kept her in a large larval rearing tank to keep her kind of stabilized in warm water, kept her well fed, and hopefully within the next day or even today, she'll be releasing several 100,000 baby larvae.
You mean even more?
It could be upwards of 300,000, yeah.
Is that because she doesn't expect too many of them to survive, or?
In the wild, it can be a very difficult place for the larvae to live. They will be suspending in the water. They will be unable to crawl at that point in time. And the more larvae she has, the better chance they will have of surviving. So the more, the better.
This is almost an experiment, isn't it?
In a way, we're right now trying to study the growth of the babies. We're going to try and document that as best we can. So yeah, it's definitely an experiment. We're going to test